Hey Sagittarius, this is your November forecast. If you would like a private reading with me or hypnosis to facilitate permanent change, do use the link below. So Sagittarius, this has been a difficult time for you to be able to climb that ladder, for you to be able to join the firm, for you to be able to get a job, to get the help, the sponsorship that you need, wherever it is that you need in your finances or career or study. And so there has been that difficulty, and it has weighed down on you, and you have made a strategy, or you need to. So you need to follow these rules. Make a strategy, have some goals set, make sure you dedicate a few hours to it. You know, set yourself a strategy, set yourself a routine and a goal, because you have lost the faith and you're starting to panic. Now for others, this is, you know, I've really struggled to find a pairing, a good pairing for my health. And I finally feel this month that I'm going back to someone I saw before, or I'm going back to a treatment I had before, and this is now going to work for me. For others, this is, you know, with that finances and career, through the month of November and the first 2 weeks of December, things from the past are coming back. So an opportunity that you had that you missed out on, or an opportunity that you had that you said no to, an opportunity that you had but you felt like you bombed. You know, the opportunity of finances, you know, getting a mortgage, signing that loan, even in partnerships as well. So there has been that difficulty there. You are at the end of the cycle. Before the end of November, there is coming to closure. There is coming to an end. Now for some of you, this is, I've lost my license, so I wasn't able to work, but the expiry date is in November. So all month you are joining. Oh, for some of you, this is, I have an issue at work, so there has been some struggle at work, and I have spoken to my union member, or I have spoken to a member, some kind of group representation, and I really don't feel like I've had success. The transition, the process has been really slow, but this month they start to speed up. The King of Wands is, you know, you have been given a project, something to lead, the lead note, the keynote speaker, the head of the team. So you've been given a position of prominence, and you know, this is something you've been working on. Now for others, this is, you know, there may be some issues to do with your you know, work, that has to do with gossip, or someone who you think is a friend at work who actually is undermining you and taking credit for your work. For others, this is, I have had a recent boost to my success, and I now have to prove myself. I now have to show them what I've got. At home, we do have the Four of Cups, so there is some stubborn family members here. There is someone who is not ready to forgive. This person is sulking for some of you. Although this person is emotional and refusing to acknowledge, they're justifying and being defensive of themselves, their child, or their, you know, unit. That is the emotion that's going on. Now for someone, you know, you have been given the offer, the extension of help, practical, tangible help, or financial or emotional support, and you're just not taking that offer. For others, this is, you know, I have got a child or a family member that I'm looking after, and this month I'm really emotional. This month strikes out for some reason. In love, this is about, I doubt, I feel rejected, I feel ignored, I feel like things aren't going my way emotionally, or there's been a tiff and you're not ready to forgive them yet. In our health, Page of Wands. Now this is a process. Do check your sun, moon and rising, because I got these cards for another sign. So there's alternative treatment that is on offer. Now for some of you, this is, I have to travel to get there, some sort of distance. For others, this is, I've been looking online and I've been trialing things, and I'm really, really happy with the results. Now, if this has been a change or a transition, I'm really proud of the results and myself for sticking to it. And this is about, you know, not only have I had this great success, but I'm inspiring others as well. In love, we do have the Strength card, Major Arcana card. Now, for some of you, this is my ex is coming back, and I don't know if I want to talk to them or not. This is, you know, there may have been a divorce, and now we're talking about getting back together, but, you know, the negotiations are maybe not straight back on, we're going to work on it. For others, this is, I've met someone who I think can be very, very important and significant in my life. They feel like a soulmate. They feel like a twin flame. And this is karmic. And this person is a Leo. Oh, no, well, you're Sagittarius. This is a fire sign, so it can be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. But you do have water over here, so it can be you mixed up with a water sign. This is also, you know, if you have got issues within the actual family home, there can be a battle of the wills here, because this is stubborn and this is stubborn as well. Stubborn, willful behavior. Now, if this is to do with a split, and we're now working out the small details, neither of you are backing down. But you absolutely have to, because you are at the end of the cycle. You know, at the end of November, you know, things just have to stop. And, you know, if you do need some help and support through this, any kind of organization or forum or group will be able to help you with this as well. So your Drawing Virtue messages from the angels, Sagittarius, is... For some of you in this love scenario to do with the home, this is about new love, new energy in love. This is about clarity, change, and thoughtfulness. So it can be that you have been experiencing that, and through the negotiation, through the counseling, through what it is that you need, you now are on the same page and you understand where this person's coming from. Desiree is saying that you know, with the stubborn and willful behavior, you know, is this it? Is it over? No. Be very cautious about what you're defining as a definite, because I think that things will definitely change. You know, how you feel at the beginning of the month is different from how you're going to feel in the middle of the month, and it's going to be totally different, you know, at the end of the month. So maybe you decide this, change your mind, or need to pause, or need to think about it, and then you go with that at the end of the month. Or you start off thinking this, you move on saying, oh, I don't think I'm sure, and then at the end you're like, no, ain't doing it. Zaina says that around your home you've been fearing something. Perhaps it's the bills. Perhaps this is about, I refuse to take practical help around the house. I refuse money. I'm stubborn and I would rather lose my mortgage, my home, than take offer. This is also about, you know, confusion within the family unit that has caused some, you know, blow-ups, or some place that you are now unsure, unstable, or fearing in your home. You know, you are now going to find that you're protected. The love is blooming. You know, this stubbornness, willful behavior is going to stop. Things are going to cease and they are going to do better. Yvonne is saying that there could be a new addition to the family. If this is about a pet, you're deciding, do I need to keep them or put them down? For others, this is, do I want to? Can I have the responsibility? I don't know. For others, this is, I have to put some money into my animal this month. And Athena says you have to be powerful. You have to trust yourself. You have to believe that the decisions that you make, you've got to put yourself forward with that boss. And, you know, if you have been given a leadership position as a female and you feel like people are undermining you or not taking you seriously, or think that you're stupid because you're beautiful, or even that you're just a female, it doesn't really matter, because you just, you know, stick to your guns, follow what you're good at, and just keep going. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.